Alright, we're up here against Pelican Jun. Removal and life gain. Very good. Particularly against Chandra Sleeves, if they truly are mono red. They are mulliganing to Oblivion. Okay, what are you up to? Down to 3, okay. This is probably going to be that we'll do one. Okay. They concede to the fact that we have removal, I guess, because we have black. I have no clue, so I'm going to assume they're scared of removal, and they're very aggro based, so I just bring in a couple of fatal pushes. Kind of just hedging my bets here. They conceded to black, which would indicate removal, or potentially hand disruption. So let's see what they do. And this hand has everything. Yep, there's a Boros card. There's an Adonto Vanguard, which is kind of awkward because we can't actually kill that. So this could be Boros Heroic or just Boros Big Aggro. Let's see what they go for. 3 mana, they play an Optimistic Scavenger. I see, they're like a Bogle's deck. Right, let's Fatal Push the Scavenger. Forgot. Now let's get this Cornucopia going so we can gain life to offset the damage. Adonto Vanguard is indestructible if they pay life, so we could just keep pushing. Ooh, an Urabrask Forge. Interesting. Alright, let's push this, make them pay 4 life.
Oh, he did.
Nope, they pay 4 life to keep it indestructible. I can deal with that. Another Scavenger. Alright, cool. So, let's go with the Knight of Autumn and blow up the Forge.
Hold the line.
Play our Beanstalk, draw a card. Maelstrom Pulse, very good if they get multiple permanents. SRAM, okay, so they are an aura deck that doesn't appear to be drawing auras. Nope, there's the aura, there's the Ethereal Armor. Gonna put counters on the creature. Alright, and there's All That Glitters. This is going to be a very quick clock here if we keep taking damage. So we're going to have to block this 7/5. Okay, so let's hit the, let's play a land first, then hit the bargain. I will gain the 3 life here, draw a land, finding us a Vanishing Verse and a Bring to Light. Excellent. So, first things first, Vanishing Verse on the Vanguard. Make sure their biggest creature goes. I would have loved to take out the Fram, but I did not have the additional mana. Sheltered by Ghost. Going to take our Cornucopia. I probably would have... Oh, there's an Urabrask Forge. Ooh, lots of damage. Right, Bring to Light time. Draw a card from that. And I think we grab the Verdict.
Oh, he did.
Get back our Cornucopia, play our land, play a Beanstalk, gaining a life. Draw a card. We have a Leyline Binding to answer the Forge here. Right, that goes. So let's start with a Leyline Binding, draw 2 cards, exile the Forge, and they concede. Alright, Grizzle is our opponent here. They appear to be taking a while to think. These are the last few matches here before we get up to Diamond. We did make Diamond this season. So, I am just doing a quick experiment this week. I am doing spaced out videos with 3 matches and just seeing how that looks. And then I'll just judge how things go from there. Alright, so Storm Chaser's talent, so potentially the Demir Bounce House, or is it for prowess? So let's see. They are very much taking their time. I would like to point out this video is at ×2 speed for the purposes of replayability. So the 1030. Ooh, Prophet. Wait, what is this? Interesting. Oh, I remember this deck. Yes. Right. We don't have a lot we can do right now, so let's see what our best option is here. We can hold up a Leyline Binding if we have to. Valley Flood Caller. This is an Otter tribal deck. Right, Leyline Binding.
Bye.
Valley Flood Caller is, well, I'm traumatized from CDH, but it's also insanely powerful in an Otter deck because it untaps the Otters constantly and pumps them, I believe. Does it pump them? I can't remember now. I just know its ability to give flash would make it really strong here. We are down to 13, so I would like to... It's either... Okay, a Beanstalk. Beanstalk's good, so let's shock in. Beanstalk. Draw a card. More lands, but we do have a Leyline Binding now that we can work with here. Let's see what they go for on their turn. Another Flood Caller, so another Vanishing, another Leyline Binding for us.
Bye.
Of course, we find our 14th land. If I bring to light for Niv here, oh, stock up, making waves everywhere. Very good card. I swear, if I literally, oh, another Storm Chasers. If I bring to light into Mox Amber, oh wow, we are taking a lot of damage here. Into Seagate, we take 5, we go down to 6. So I am terrified they could potentially have a... Well, apparently they're... Yeah, okay. I think my only option here is to go down, grab the Bring to Light. I don't think we have main deck Culling Ritual, so I think our best bet here is Tolsimir. Because Tolsimir still draws us a card.
Attack.
But he will give us life again and take out one of their creatures, which is really important right now. We do have another Bring to Light to follow up for a Niv if we need it. There's a Narset. Not too bothered with Narset. They dig. Find a Shore Up. Okay. A Trap Finder. Finding more cards off the top of the library. Finding a land. They concede, which seemed a bit premature. Okay. Interesting. So, yep. Fatal Pushes. And Culling Ritual in. Hostage Taker's a bit slow. Nahiri's a bit slow. Valky will take out. And will take out the... Culligan's Command. Culligan's Command is great if there's an artifact sub-theme, but since they seem to be heavily enchantment based, I'm not going to risk it. This hand does have early removal, so we will keep it. I was just checking that Verge is not... Verges confuse me because they put them in colour pie order. I wish they would put them in order of which colour on the left is the colour you get if you don't have like the basic land. It's so annoying sometimes. Well, it's first world problems, it's not that annoying. Opponent goes to combat, we will Fatal Push.
Oh, he did.
Keep him down. Play a land. We can get a Beanstalk down here, I can risk. But first I want to just throw down Knight of Autumn. They do have a counter spell. We'll put that to the bottom. I'm not too bothered about that. There's a Leyline Binding, so first things first, let's up the Beanstalk. Draw a card. We will hold this Leyline Binding here, see what they do. Oh, yep.
Bye.
We'll take out the Valley Flood Caller. Let's see what they do. They do have 2 Mutavaults, so they could go aggro here. Or they could bounce our Leyline Binding, but we'll see. Okay, they get back the Aether Gust, so they have a counter now for anything scary we want to do. So let's just play it up the Beanstalk, draw another card, play a land, and we'll pass back. We'll see if they want to use the Aether Gust on a Lightning Helix effect to try and save their creature. There's a Mox Amber, and they attack in. We'll take the 2 here. End step, I'm going to Helix.
Oh, he did.
They did not go for the... interesting. Alright, I'm going to pass back with removal up here. We could really use our 5th land game. Let's use Rashasha's Bargain. Draw 2 cards, even if they counter this. We still... yeah. Another Bargain and a Fatal Push. Really good. Let's play a land. Let's bait. So let's use the Knight of Autumn here. No use of the Aether Gust, okay?
Attack.
Let's take out the enchantment that's close to popping off with the level 3, which is really unbeatable in a cantripy deck. Yeah, Valley Flood Caller. Alright, let's Helix. Nope, they concede.
Oh, he did.
Alright, we are up in Diamond. We made it to Diamond. So, good opening hand, we'll keep it. Lots of lands, Leyline, Bind, yeah, out the Beanstalk effects. So let's see what we're up against. Alright, blue-red potentially could be anything, so let's get a beanstalk down to get drawing. Ooh, okay. Let's... Blue-red, I'm not sure what else it could be. Let's just deploy a beanstalk and counter-check them. There's a counter. Make disappear. Ah, right. So, yeah, this is potentially, is it creativity? Is it creativity? We need to make sure that they don't have anything on the board. So what I'm going to do is Maelstrom Pulse the Fable. They need two things to sack here. So they'll get the treasure here from the token. Now we can shock in, pass it back. We desperately need stuff like a Leyline Binding or exile effects like Vanishing Verse. I said before, it depends what version this is. If this is the Gearhulk version, they can grind better, but if this is the tournament winning all-in combo, it's a glass cannon that we could answer if we play it smart. End step, let's Rashasha's Bargain. I forgot to hit the thing because I was explaining how to play against this deck. Verdict and a Bring to Light. We unfortunately cannot risk going shields down here. I'm going to hold up the K command in case they are the Gearhulk version, because blowing up the Gearhulk for free mana is pretty decent. But I haven't seen them cycle a a Magnum Opus, so I'm leaning towards this being the combo version. Alright, end step, let's Rashasha's Bargain again and continue to sculpt our hand. Nothing but lands, so I'm very glad we hit the bargain there. Okay, so we can hold up a Leyline Binding here and do something else. So, let's hit ourselves with a Bring to Light here. Draws us a card. I think our best bet might actually be just to grab Valky here. We have a full hand, and Valky's potential to maybe pull off the top of their deck part of their combo could be really good. I mean, it's a 1 in 50 shot, but we'll try for it. Yeah, we just hit lands. That's expected. End step, we'll go back. Oh, big score. Right, big score makes treasures. Yep, this is the combo version, I think. Big score, yep. Discarding and drawing. They're clearly looking for creativity here. The fact they haven't discarded an Opus here pretty much means that they're the combo version. But we have now a way to deal with that. But if they do go for it here, we could be in trouble. Depends how much counter they're holding in their hand. Oh, they don't go for it. Interesting. Right, let's plus again. So Tybalt is on the verge of... there's a creativity. We took one of their creativities. So let's play a land. I'm going to... Okay, we have one Leyline Binding here. So I don't want to risk it. Honestly, I think that if I... They're making tokens. We've just got to hold up interaction here to counter their combo if they go for it. Okay, another land. If I ultimate the Valky, I get everything out of their graveyard. So they go for the 2-level creativity. They create. Okay, let's try the Leyline Binding, see what happens. Oh, they concede? They must not... Well, they probably have a make disappear effect. Honestly, making disappear, playing the casualty would have probably worked there if they had it, because obviously then they'd have free 5/5s. Although then we would have took out the Xenagos, and then they wouldn't have had... Yeah, okay, there wasn't really a way out there. Right, so we go down. We basically just need to hold up exile effects. The entirety of this deck plays around the idea of hitting this combo. So if we can literally exile part of that combo, the deck doesn't work. So for those of you wondering, creativity's consistency purely depends on the fact that the only 2 creatures in their deck are the God Xenagos and the Worldspire Worm. So if you can exile either one of them or extract them from the deck, they literally do not have a way to win unless they're going to try and beat you down with Fable tokens. Right.
Oh, he did.
A bit slow there, hit the wrong button. Right, so second Fable, interesting. I'll 100% trade. As I said before, we just got to keep their tokens down. I'm going to play an Ancient Cornucopia, shock a land in, Lightning Helix.
Oh, he did.
Gets us up to 21. We theoretically, with this build with the cornucopias, could get high enough. Willspire won't get shuffled back in. They had a bad draw there. Right, they have 5 mana. What are they going to do with it? They're checking our mana base to see how much white we have, so they know we have exile. Alright, that's perfect. So, up the beanstalk. We will gain life here, because we plan to hold up mana on their turn to hold things down. This verdict is pretty useless, honestly. If they get it off, we just die. Big score. Shark Typhoon going down. Oh, they could use Shark Typhoon as well, I suppose. They do have enough mana to cast anything big and scary, but let's see what they go for. Right. They hard cast the Xenagos. Oh, they drew both parts of their combo. That is very unfortunate. So let's Leyline Binding. They go for the Spell Pierce. We will pay for the Spell Pierce. And they concede. Glass Cannon.